Okay, today is Wednesday, and we're still working on that Lesson 23 words, Unit 2. And so when you click on your Google Slides, you'll see the same thing that you seen yesterday. Your first slide is you're matching your definitions to your word. Your second slide, you're writing some sentences. But I wanted to talk about the words that you're working on today, or that we didn't talk about yesterday, that we've talked about what they mean and how to spell them. And so we're going to use our words right here. So yesterday we talked about collapse, how it has two syllables and it's spelled coal, just like it here. It sounds collapse, but it has that silent E at the end that you need to watch for. Diverse, same thing, that silent E, it doesn't make a sound, so you need to make sure you put it there. Hyena is 3 syllables, and the Y makes the long I sound. E just is the long E by itself, and then the short A. Integrity was 4 syllables, and it just is short vowels on each one, except for the Y at the end is a long E sound. Alliterate or alliterate is really how it's normally pronounced here in Utah's alliterate. If it helps you to think of it as alliterate so that you can spell that 8 the right way, you can say alliterate. And that might help you get that ATE at the end. Okay, our first word we're going to talk about today is fray. If we clap, fray only has 1 syllable. So we just consider this AY together as 1 vowel. So it's fur, that's our blend, and then A. AY together makes a long A sound, so you just have to think about that, fur, A. 1 syllable, when you think about spelling it, think of that FR blend, fur, and then AY says A, so foray. Our next word on the list is conquest. So if we think of the syllables in conquest, let me make that E not so cursive and a regular E. So conquest, so we have a vowel here and a vowel here. Remember, this Q, U are kind of partners. So when the U is with the Q, it's not really counted as a vowel. So we have k on, just like it sounds like, and then quest, just like it sounds like. The QU partnership at the beginning that says qua, short E, est. So if you think of the words, the sounds in the word conquest, you don't have to remember anything because it's pretty easy. So con, and then quest, just like it sounds. Okay, our next word is governor. So if we write the word governor, it's governor. So governor. So the first one sounds just like the first syllable, has the 1 vowel in each syllable, and the first one sounds just like it should. G-a-v. G-a-v. I actually think it makes a short U sound. That O says g-a-v. Gov, not gov, or g-a-v. Yeah, it's g-a-v, so it makes a short U sound. Then we have the R blend right here. That's ER, and it says gov, nor, has an OR blend right there. Governor. So when you think of the 3 syllables, you're going to spell gov, nor, just like that. Okay, our next word is guilty. So guilty, g-il-t. So g-il-t. 3 syllables, a short U in the first one. G-il is 1 short vowel in that one, and then T has that long E for the Y sound in this one. So when you think about spelling it, it's g-il-t. Then the next one is humiliate. So if we write that word, humiliate. So eight. So we have 4 in this one. So hue actually makes a long U sound. Hue. Mil is just a short I. Hue, mil. E, the second I makes a long E sound. Humiliate is the word where it says if it has an E in it, if it has a silent E, it makes the A say its name. So really the only one that's a rule breaker in this one is the E. This one here is actually not a rule breaker. We haven't talked about it yet, but our phonetic skill 3 says if it ends with a vowel, then it's long. So humiliate. So that second I makes a long E sound, which is kind of a rule breaker. So that's the only one you really need to think about. So as you're spelling, you'll go humiliate. So this is the one that's going to be tricky because it needs that long E sound, humiliate. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the first 5 words, and now we've talked about the second 5. Remember, as you fill these in, you want to fill in the words that it goes with. I did mix them up this time, so they're not in the same order. Then when you get the sentences, you're going to type a sentence starting with the fray word, because that's where we started and what we talked about today. So if we click on this one, whoops. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure what it's doing here. So the dress will fray if you don't fix it. So fray just means kind of to fall apart. So you just want to do sentences for fray, conquest, governor, guilty, and humiliate. And you want to make sure when you do your sentence that you spell the words right, that you have a capital and a period, and you're just doing those 5 at the bottom. Okay? So hopefully that answers all of your questions, and you can do these without too much trouble. Good luck with your Wednesday spelling.